She thought it was just a toy. He waits until you're alone, and it begins with a babysitter who never realized the doll had moved. The storm pounds against the apartment windows. Maggie stands alone in the kitchen. Flour is spread across the floor. She listens. The room is too quiet. The silence feels wrong, heavy. She kneels. Tiny footprints trail through it, perfect, neat, deliberate. Too small to be Andy's, too precise to be random. Her stomach tightens. She calls out again,
Andy, is that
voice
you?
echoing faintly. No answer. She turns toward the hallway, and a hammer slams into her temple with a sharp, shocking crack. The blow doesn't kill her, but it blinds her with pain, throws off her balance, sends her stumbling backward into the dark. Glass vibrates behind her. Her weight pushes. The window gives way. She bursts through the pain, arms flailing in a blur of panic. Scream ripped from her throat as she plummets several stories into the night. She hits the top of a parked car, metal crushing inward around her body. The impact echoes up the alley like a warning. After her death, the adults blame Andy, but Andy never touched the doll. Her classroom becomes a coffin. No students, no help, no way out. The school at night feels abandoned. The halls stretch into long tunnels of flickering light as rain smears across the windows. Miss Kettlewell storms into the classroom, dragging Andy behind her. The good guy doll is with Andy at his desk. She snaps. Detention, isolation, silence as punishment. She grabs the doll,
No toys.
shoves it into a storage closet, and locks the door. Problem solved, or so she believes. Later she returns. The room feels colder. Still. The closet door sits slightly open, just enough to show the darkness waiting inside. She sighs, annoyed, steps in without hesitation. Dust, old books, the thick scent of neglect. A ruler drops behind her, then another, then the soft scrape of plastic feet. She turns, but too late to save herself. The yardstick crashes across her back, sending her into the shelves.
Been very naughty, Miss Kettlewell.
She gasps, stunned, as another blow lands, then another. Chucky swings with vicious precision, every strike sharper than the last. She stumbles deeper into the dark, pinned between shelves and mops. Glasses cracken as she falls. Her voice breaks into nothing. Her body collapses under the clutter. The room stays still. The toy doesn't. He got his eyes opened permanently. This factory was built to make toys. Tonight it makes an example. The Good Guy factory is alive with emotion. Conveyors rattle, plastic limbs clatter. Rows of identical faces glide past on assembly lines, each one grinning with lifeless cheer. A worker approaches a jammed press, rubbing the back of his neck, exhaustion etched in every movement. He leans in, unaware that something small is climbing behind him, slipping between gears and metal. Chucky pulls a lever. The machine comes alive instantly. Metal arms snapping shut around the worker's skull. He screams, twisting, trying to pull free, but his hands slip helplessly on oil-coated steel. The eye inserter lowers toward him, two perfect plastic eyes aimed directly at his own. No one hears him. Not over the roar of the machines. The inserter fires, a violent, wet crunch. His body slumps forward. The conveyor continues humming, indifferent to the corpse caught in its rhythm. A newly finished Good Guy doll rolls down the line, smiling, bright, lashes streaked with red. The line keeps moving. The smile comes out perfect. He thought the airbag would save him. He trusted the airbag. That was the mistake. Rain pours over the windshield, blurring the world into a smear of headlights. Chief Warren Kincaid grips the wheel, nerves frayed, breath shaky. He doesn't see the trap waiting beneath the dashboard, wires twisted tight, nails packed into the airbag housing by Chucky and Tiffany. A tire blows out. The car spins in a violent arc. Kincaid slams into the seat, dazed, and then the airbag explodes. A blast of nails tears into his face, shredding skin and punching deep into bone. He screams, pinned to the seat back as blood floods down his chest. But he doesn't die. He's alive. Barely. Later that night, Chucky finds him. A knife ends it.
A true classic. Never goes out of style.
One trap, one follow-up, no escape. He never finishes dinner. He fills the room with his voice. She empties it. Redmond sits at his polished dining table, chewing loudly, bragging about his movie, his talent, his ego. Every word drips with arrogance. Tiffany stands behind him, silent, hands trembling, not with fear, but with disgust. She moves before he can finish his sentence. Knife raised, intent absolute. One hard slash across his stomach. His fork drops. His eyes widen. He tries to stand, legs shaking, but collapses to the floor as his breath catches in his throat. Candlelight flickers across the spreading red. Tiffany watches the life drain from his eyes with an eerie calm. For her, this isn't chaos, it's justice. He never gets to finish his dinner. She wanted to see what was under the face. The face was never real. The monster underneath was. The attic creaks beneath Barb's steps. Shadows cling to everything, boxes, old trunks, forgotten memories. She lifts the doll, heart pounding as suspicion finally hardens into fear. She peels back the synthetic skin on his face and freezes. Stitches, scars, burned flesh. A face rebuilt piece by piece, hidden beneath smooth plastic. Her breath stutters. She turns, too slow. A rustle behind her and the knife plunges through her eye. She stumbles backward, tripping over boxes, tipping over the railing. The fall seems endless, terror stretching the seconds. Then she hits the floor below, hard, final. Chucky peers down at her, half-real face exposed, the other half still smiling that manufactured grin. She saw the truth. It cost her everything. She looks up. The glass looks down. This place is designed to protect patients. Tonight, it doesn't. The psychiatric ward glows with bright, sterile light. Too clean, too calm. Claire sits strapped to a wheelchair, begging the nurses to believe her. They ignore every word.
Just relax, Claire. I'll be back in a bit.
Chucky rolls a pressurized oxygen tank beneath the skylight, angles it, aims upward, and fires. The tank rockets into the glass, exploding it in a single violent burst. A pane breaks free, dropping like a falling blade. Claire sees it, only her. It slices through her neck with perfect, horrifying precision. Her head falls to the floor as blood sprays across the room in a crimson arc. Chucky sits beneath the mist, delighted. No alarm saves her. Nothing stops the fall. The crowd screams, the saw swings. This is a talent show. Not everyone leaves with applause. The school talent show is in full swing. Bright lights, applause, smiling faces. Principal McVeigh stands on stage, beaming proudly into the microphone. Above her hangs a mounted table saw, already rigged by Chucky. Rope frayed. Tension stretched thin. Backstage, he watches the moment build, then cuts the line. The saw swings down in a screaming arc, a flash of spinning metal before tearing diagonally across her torso. The auditorium erupts. Students scream, teachers freeze, blood drenches the stage lights and microphone stand as her body collapses. Behind the curtain, Chucky laughs, proud, satisfied. The audience screams. He bows.